Hi and welcome back everybody. I hope your Christmas was awesome. Or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Boss, since you programmed me, you can predict my every action, right?
No, most of what you do is governed by a random number generator.
Sprockets.
My holiday was nice. And I'm actually still off work, so that's even better. Now I got some tips from the last video. Some hints, thank you guys. First of all, first tip was from Mr. Lummers again. And he says there are some fish in the water next to a rowboat. Maybe try those. And I didn't notice these guys before, so thank you.
These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polished me with that rag, boss.
They're much too quick to catch, and even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
Well, it doesn't look like I can grab them. Mr. Lummers also gave a few other tips, most of which I've already considered. Moving on, next tip was from Rick Cobblestone. Also hinting at prime numbers, saying that Primer's memory was encrypted, and try using the memory extractor on him. And I wish I could, but I think I need to barter something for it. So, when I get it, I'll try it. And then the third tip was from and1 mus4x. And he says, wait, didn't Primer say that 187, the gunner, was 50 before him or something? Doesn't that make him 137, a prime number? Yes, it does. So I will probably try to use that number on the keypad, and that should work. I also got a tip from True Lightning Forest that says the strange Robert seems to be just making sound, but actually he's saying memory. If you listen closely, thanks for that.
For now, that thing's best to
still
keep it
can't
that
do
way.
much with it.
Here we go again.
One, 3, 7. Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Worked like a charm.
Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
What? Nice, somebody saving me. Those are zombie robots, awesome.
Parts.
I am Clarity Arbiter Built, version 2, Lock Lurk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
Ooh, sexy lady. Thanks for saving us, by the way. Thank you.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropol's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
She said taint. I think she can help us with those 3 little number robots and their quarrel over, I don't even remember, some midget robot.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
2 other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nobuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the Council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a Council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you? The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless.
Yeah, you tell her.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say. The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered
You
in the
know
order they
this
are brought to
already.
court.
Come
But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter.
Okay.
Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Yay!
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Jesus. Come on, I have more stuff I need to talk to you about.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
Yeah, I bet. Alright.
Oswald and Cornelius Factorbuilt would like me to find someone to help them resolve their case. Would you judge it?
I have no authority to perform such a function. I am a law clerk, not a judge.
I don't think they need a formal judge. They just want an answer from someone reliable. I'm sure they'll trust you.
I would trust you.
I suppose I could mediate and advise, but nothing more than that.
Could you give me some advice on how to talk to gynoids?
No. What is the nature of their dispute?
They are fighting over who gets credit for building a small robot called Rex. The operative facts are in my data pouch.
I see. I have reviewed the facts, considered the applicable law, and enclosed an encrypted statement for the parties. It will automatically load in their presence.
Thanks.
It has been a long time since I considered legal issues. I welcomed the diversion.
Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt. There are many dangers in this city.
Deus Ex Machina. Alright, good. So we probably have access to
It's
the
been
courthouse
completely
now.
stripped of any useful parts.
By the way, I'm drinking a wine at the moment, so... You know, as you can see on the drunk meter, I'm
It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
not really affected by it yet. But if my words start to slur, then, you know, the meter changes. Or my brain stops working, then you'll know why.
Horus!
Stop that.
Is there anything else here? Do you want a record?
I doubt that will have any effect. Futile.
I'll sass her on my own schedule, boss.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
Okay. Oh, Jesus, come on. Why can't I exit? Oh, fuck off. Court.
Oswald Factor Built. Clarity Arbiter Built has judged your case.
Fitting choice. Indeed.
Then here's her decision. A petitioner claiming buildership of the disputed res, that is, the robot, bears the burden of proving buildership by preponderance of the evidence. In this dispute, there are in fact two cases, each with a petitioner, Oswald and Cornelius. Neither petitioner has borne the requisite burden. Therefore, neither may claim buildership. The res known as Rex shall therefore be deemed null-built.
Outrageous. Surely, sir, this is a mistake.
It is what it is. In any case, Rex is his own robot. He can make up his own mind.
What fools we were.
Indeed.
Clonk.
Wait.
See you later, suckers.
Well, hats off to Clarity, I guess.
Oh, I got a hat. That's nice. It's the same.
It's a fine felt hat. Given its age, it's in remarkable condition.
Oh, I think I can barter it. Shortcut.
It's Leopold. Let me see your company.
He wanted something fast and old and fancy for something. Fuck, I don't remember what. Memory access device?
A memory access. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about this hat?
A fine trade, Tyrone. Here's the memory access device. Now, all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
This is really starting to get annoying.
Can you just shoot him?
I'm not going to threaten him.
No, just bash his fucking head.
It's a memory access device that can plug into my data pouch. That is, provided it had a plug. Futile. There's no
Make your own.
There's no
Damn blood.
How would that even...
Don't I have something?
That was easy.
Oh dear.
Even easier.
But now. Never mind. Let's just go see the Arbiter.
Someday.
No, that's not. Melon. Whoa.
Ram and Rom. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on.
It's a little
Arbiter,
empty.
my name is Horatio Nobuilt.
Broken down? No, it works. Okay.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them... How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss?
It's not working.
It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
That's just wonderful.
It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is transmitted to it. I can't reach it.
I'm sure it's still just...
What was that? Papers? We have papers, folks.
Meaningless legal documents.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
So the Great Arbiter is nothing more... It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is I can't reach it.
I can't reach it.
I'm sure it...
Alright. Just, you know,
How would that even work?
I don't know.
Very funny.
You know, just, make your
Anyone
own
home?
judgment.
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm. It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness. It's the shell of... Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man, it's Mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No, just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her, anyway. It looks like she shot herself. It's a large puncture left by an exiting projectile.
That's one way to describe it. You could also say it's a giant hole in her head.
Inside is a memory access port.
You mean her brain?
There's nothing I can do. It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council, would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected.
Oh, fuck off.
Surrender.
Hide.
Okay.
He'd gunned me down before I got close. Not now. I'd be seen. There's no time.
Well, what do you want me to do, huh?
Scraper would see him.
Plasma torch. I have a printout here. Maybe I can wave it around.
That's never going to...
Make a little.
It's one of the memories downloaded from Charity's shell. In it, Clarity is ordered to leave the courthouse following an argument with Arbiter. It's one of the memories downloaded from Charity's shell.
Alright.
So the Great Arbiter is nothing. I'd be seen.
What do you mean? Well, can you? What about this?
Not now. I'd be seen. Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Halt. Halt. Halt.
Now.
You are under arrest.
We tricked him.
He's not too bright, is he?
Halt. Halt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Torch.
He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun me down.
Surrender.
There's no time for that. It's Scraper. Why are you doing this?
Duty.
You don't have to.
Silence. 10.
No. If anyone is going to be sacrificed...
9.
Oh dear. What can't you
He'll just gun me.
leave? Door.
8.
He'll just gun... It would just provoke... He'll just... There's nothing...
7.
Think of something. Quick. You're gonna die, man. Here, have a print.
Scraper, under the refuge rule, we are entitled to...
Surrender. 6.
Scraper, under the refuge...
Surrender.
Jesus fucking Christ. Here, take a fan belt.
He'll just gun...
No?
He'll just gun... He'll just gun...
Is
5.
it else here? What?
He'll just gun...
Very funny.
He'll just gun me. He'll just... He'll just gun...
Ah! Ah!
I doubt that will... Totally... He'll just... He'll just... He'll just gun... There's no time. There's no time.
Well, what says on this side?
3.
Oh.
He'll just...
2.
Crispin, you should run. I'll distract him.
I'm not leaving you, boss.
It would just...
1.
Maybe you just.
just gun me down.
Oh.
Very.
For Urbani and Legion!
Terminate.
There's the shot.
Oh.
Thank you, Legion.
187th Legion built. Surly Company shutting down.
Metromind.
Well, at least he's been destroyed.
It's a start, but it also means we have no leads left. It's a shame we had to The last thing I want to do is dig. It's a shame we had to. The last thing I wanted. Courthouse closed until further. He saved our lives. There's nothing we can do for him. A rather simple-looking model.
I am...
There's no port.
You can fix him up, can't you?
There's nothing we can do.
Oh.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No, it's not that. Arbiter is gone, and Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity... It looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind...
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Halt.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
what have I done?
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Well, boss, just in case you were worried, I would never betray you. Not even for a pair of arms. Maybe for a pair of...
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
It's been
We should maybe make out in the back here. That's fucking awesome. Boom!
Whoa.
Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Wait a second. It didn't.
That's never going to... I doubt that will...
Come on.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's Lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
Come on.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I'll stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force him.
Ugh.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine. Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
I'm not going to threaten him. Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
I can't see it.
Is that really the best idea you...
Just some wooden boards. There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. A gold chain, washed up on some junk.
Jesus.
A rusted drum of some sort.
Can I play it?
Oh. Just some wood. It's somewhat tarnished, but nevertheless, an impressive golden chain. The name Factor Man-Built is etched into it.
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
This corrupt motherfucker, huh?
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Part. What was I? What did I need?
We don't need another We're not looking to pick up.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem core.
Not interested.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring Tyro.
We don't need a drain. I have no need. That servo unit.
That's a water.
Yeah.
Bloodborne. Bring me something that'll cover her face and it's yours.
Oh, I already... See, I was thinking that he wanted something shiny, right? But I forgot I already traded something shiny, didn't I? Let's go in here.
It's a hatch.
It's a hatch. It's a button.
It's a large button.
Ah! My auditory units!
Feudal.
What do you mean feudal? Let's go
Feudal.
over the shit out of this.
Feudal.
Oh, panel. Panel, what's this?
It's riveted in place. It's riveted in place. That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Get you! Large gear, small gear, belt. Oh. Check this shit
The other
out.
belt is in the way. The belt is in the... It crumbled the moment I touched it. The belt is in. A shaft for mounting a gear.
Okay.
It doesn't fit.
Why did I just take all of it?
It doesn't go there.
Alright. What's this? Can I do something?
Futile.
This should work.
Please, stop that!
Lamest puzzle ever.
That's crazy talk.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction, and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No. It is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Huge impress.
Well, if I take this then.
You did.
The belt is in.
But like,
A shaft for mount. A shaft for mount. How would that even?
no.
That won't work. A shaft for.
Wait.
That won't work as a belt. I need to put a gear. I need to.
But that doesn't work. Like, this doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
So, I mean, the only place it fits is here.
It doesn't go there. I need to put a. I need.
But it,
That won't work as a.
yeah. But it,
It doesn't go there.
where does it go there? Oh, what about now? No. I did this already.
You did.
Futile.
What's the fucking problem?
There's no reason to cut that. There's no reason. There's no reason. Futile. That's never going.
Oh, come on. Really? Really?
No Urbanian encryption detected. How would that even...
Golden chain.
There's no reason to cut that. I doubt... That's... How would... How would... There's no... I doubt that will... How would that even... That's never... Futile.
Look, I have a belt. Jesus fucking...
I'm not doing that until you build... I'll sass her on my...
Futile. I'm not going to...
Horatio, we must focus.
There's gotta be a way to fix up that machinery by the blast windows, boss.
Blast windows?
What would man do, boss?
What would man do? Fuck off.
Boss, did you ever consider that sometimes I just run out of...
I'm not gonna find a fucking solution here, am I? Well,
I've read enough.
yeah.
Okay, I think I know what to do, but I'll give it to you in code. After all, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Faba Slew 135, Gabba Slew 122, Mabba...
Crispin, that's not code. That's just gibberish.
You always ruin...
Better just...
Pretty lady.
The law needs no adornment, and the chains I use are made of steel, not gold.
An impressive golden chain. Primer. How would that even work? That's never... I'd like you to reconsider...
I've said it before. The job is yours.
Fine. Goodbye.
Very well, young.
How would that even... I doubt that will have... Futile. How would... For cutting... There's no... That would... There's no... It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means. There's no time.
Pew pew pew.
Horatio, this is my fight. Trust me.
Pew pew pew.
Horatio, Calliope Station.